Amazon is planning to fire thousands of corporate workers next week to replace them with AI. The head of the IMF just called this an AI tsunami that is coming for 60% of jobs. Elon Musk just made a bold claim that the future of human surgeons is no more. But while the West panics, China just dropped a new open source model that crushes industry benchmarks, and it is free. Alibaba just dropped a new king of voice. Google dropped the textbook killer, a two-legged robot that runs faster than humans. We also have NVIDIA releasing new tools, OpenAI testing ads in ChatGPT, and a new $8 plan called ChatGPT Go. So, is this the job apocalypse or the biggest opportunity of our lives? Let's jump right in. First up, let's talk about the biggest story this week. We are seeing a massive shift in the job market, and it starts with Amazon. Amazon is planning to fire thousands of corporate workers next week to replace them with AI. Amazon is preparing a second round of layoffs next week, and it mostly targets corporate roles. Why would a company making billions fire its white-collar workers? The answer is simple. They are aggressively pushing into AI to cut costs. They want to automate customer service and operations, and this matches perfectly with a terrifying new warning from the IMF. The head of the IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, called it an AI tsunami. She warned that 60% of jobs in advanced economies, places like the US and Europe, are at risk. But here's the scary part. Usually, technology hurts blue-collar jobs, but this time, it hits young people. If you are just leaving college looking for an entry-level job, AI can already do that job. But if you look at Davos, where all the billionaires met this week, the vibe was totally different. While the IMF screamed tsunami, the business leaders kept chanting one word: jobs, jobs, jobs. They claim AI will create more wealth, which creates more work. They are downplaying the fear because they need us to keep using the tech. And here is the biggest contradiction of the week. The CEO of Goldman Sachs, David Solomon, just pushed back hard. He went on record saying there is no job apocalypse. His argument? We need humans to build the infrastructure. He claims there is actually a hiring boom right now for anyone with AI skills. So, the market is completely split. One side sees a tsunami wiping out jobs. The other side sees a boom worth $2 trillion. The only thing we know for sure? If you don't learn these tools, you're on the wrong side of that wave. Higgsfield just became the fastest scaling Gen AI company in history. Higgsfield reached a $200 million annual run rate in under 9 months, doubling from $100 million in about 2 months. The platform has attracted over 15 million users worldwide and now powers 4.5 million video generations per day. And also, the Higgsfield Cinema Studio model is turning random ideas into AI video. That is actually scary good. Just look at this video.
This nigga slaps everything he sees. What's next? Slap.
High-end production is becoming accessible to anyone, as you don't need a big studio anymore to bring big ideas to life. You just need a vision and a laptop. The future of storytelling is going to look very different. Next up, we have the WalkON Suit F1. It is a powered exoskeleton designed to walk and balance independently, offering enhanced mobility and independence for those with disabilities. Users can easily transfer into the suit directly from their wheelchair, ensuring exceptional usability for people with limited mobility. Developed by the KAIST Exoskeleton Laboratory and Angel Robotics, this innovative suit allows individuals with complete paralysis to regain their independence and enjoy activities that were previously out of reach. Xiaomi has just built a fully automated factory in Changping, Beijing. It runs 24/7 without production workers, using AI and robotics to assemble one smartphone every second. The factory operates in the dark. Only maintenance staff are present, and it can produce up to 10 million phones per year. This setup is called a dark factory. It's fully automated from end to end, and AI monitors and adjusts production in real time. There's also an automated system that keeps the environment dust-free. Xiaomi invested about $330 million in the project. How soon before factories like this become the norm outside China too? Elon Musk just made a bold claim about the future of surgery. He says Tesla's Optimus robots will outperform human surgeons within the next 3 years. Musk also pointed to a global shortage of doctors and surgeons. Training takes a long time, and mistakes are part of human work. Robots, he says, could learn continuously, update instantly, and operate at scale.
I think your point was medicine is going to be effectively free. The best medicine in the world.
Everyone will have access to medical care that is better than what the president receives right now.
So don't go to medical school.
Yes,
Yeah.
pointless.
Yeah.
Google just dropped the textbook killer. They released Learn Your Way, an AI tool that turns any PDF or textbook into personalized learning formats. Instead of static pages, lessons adapt to your grade level and interests in real time. Content can be explored as interactive text, audio lessons, narrated slides, mind maps, or quizzes. Google tested this with 60 Chicago students, ages 15 to 18, in a randomized controlled trial, 40 minutes to learn about brain development. And the results were brutal. Students using the AI scored 9% higher on quizzes immediately. But more importantly, they scored 11% higher on retention tests days later, and the user feedback was a landslide. 93% of students said they want to use this for future learning. Similarly, the Learn Your Way group scored 11% higher on the retention assessment 3 to 5 days later. You can try it now on Google Labs. OpenAI is burning cash fast. Multiple reports suggest it could lose up to $14 billion in 2026, spending far more than it earns. The biggest costs come from compute, large-scale model training, infrastructure expansion, and aggressive research hiring. What are your thoughts on this? A biotech startup has launched a public ad campaign across New York City subway stations that promotes what many are calling designer babies. The company is Nucleus Genomics, which now sells software that lets IVF parents compare more than 20 embryos using hundreds of genetic indicators to decide which one to implant. It predicts disease risks and traits, which is why the campaign has drawn so much attention. The ads showed up across New York subway stations with lines like, "Have your best baby," and "These babies have great genes." Nucleus says it wants to bring genetics into modern family planning by giving parents more detail about the embryos they already have. Critics say the ads make children look like products and bring old concerns about eugenics and inequality back into the spotlight. Supporters argue that better genetic insight can help families avoid certain illnesses. Raptor is a two-legged robot built by the MSc lab at KAIST. It uses lightweight materials, spring-like mechanics, and a tail-inspired balance system to hit around 46 kilometers per hour on a treadmill, quicker than the fastest recorded human sprint speed. Alright, let's look at the free tools you can download and use right now. First up, the biggest story in open source this week is DeepSeek R1. This is a new reasoning model from China, and frankly, it is shocking the industry. Delivers top-tier reasoning performance, basically matching OpenAI's O1. But here's the crazy thing. It is much smaller and way more efficient. Proves you don't need $1 trillion to build a smart AI. If you check the rankings, DeepSeek is now leading the pack for coding and research. And yes, it is free to download. Next up, this project is absolutely wild. It's called Qwen 3 TTS. This week, Alibaba just dropped a new king of voice, Qwen 3 TTS. This is a fully open source text-to-speech model, and the emotion control is insane. It handles whispering, shouting, and crying better than paid tools like 11 Labs. Listen to this dynamic range that is running locally. No API costs, free and unlimited.
9 different, exciting ways of cooking sausage. Incredible! There were 3 outstanding deliveries in terms of the sausage being the hero.
Good one. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna leave this sock monkey here.
Blah, blah, blah. We're all very fascinated, Whitey, but we'd like to get paid.
If you work with 3D, you need to see this. It's called DepthFM. Usually, creating a 3D depth map takes time. This AI does it in a single step. It is lightning fast. You feed it a flat image, and boom, it understands the geometry instantly. This is huge for game developers or anyone doing visual effects. NVIDIA just dropped the Alpamayo family. These are open models specifically designed for reasoning and robotics. They aren't just language models. They are action models. It helps robots think about a physical task before they actually move. If you are building autonomous systems, this is a goldmine. Also, NVIDIA just removed one of the biggest friction points in voice AI. They released PersonaPlex 7B, an open source conversational model that can listen and speak at the same time.
You want to hear a funny joke?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't even said it yet, but
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, it's going to be really funny when I actually say the joke.
Okay.
So, why did the picture go to prison?
To get away from the mirror.
No, because it was framed.
Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any more? I've got one more for you.
That enables things voice AI has struggled with for years. Instant back-channel responses, natural interruptions, a real conversational rhythm that feels human. And finally, for those of you who want to run AI on your laptop, check out Liquid AI. They released the LFM 2.5 thinking model. Here is why it matters. It is tiny. It's only 1.2 billion parameters. Most reasoning models are massive. This one fits on a phone or a basic laptop, but it still has strong reasoning skills. This is huge for privacy because your data never leaves your device. The open source community is absolutely crushing it this week. Links to all of these are in the description. OpenAI just made two massive moves. First, they launched ChatGPT Go. It is a new subscription plan for just $8 a month. Makes the pro features way more accessible, but there is a catch. They confirmed that they are starting to test ads in the free and low tier plans. So if you don't pay, get ready to see commercials while you chat. Anthropic launched Claude Cowork. It basically lowers the barrier for non-technical people to use AI agents at work. So how is Claude Cowork different from a regular conversation? In Cowork, you give Claude access to a folder of your choosing on your computer. Claude can then read, edit, or create files in that folder. Can, for example, reorganize your downloads by sorting and renaming each file, create a new spreadsheet with a list of expenses from a pile of screenshots, or produce a first draft of a report from your scattered notes. And also, Google isn't staying quiet. They started rolling out AI inbox features for Gmail. It can auto-sort emails instantly, which is the most important priority for you. But the most visually shocking update this week comes from ByteDance, the owners of TikTok. They revealed OmniHuman-1 takes a single photo and converts it into a talking, moving, and singing video with perfect lip sync.
Όταν κάποιος είναι ερωτευμένος, μπορούμε να πούμε την έκφραση τον πονάει.
Explore all the musical theater options out there, but don't just stick for the song that everyone thinks is amazing. Back in the 80s, men, remember?
It is terrifyingly good, and the line between reality and AI video may be gone sooner. And finally, Elon Musk's XAI is teasing the future. Experts are 99% sure Quantum Crow is Grok 4.20, the first AI to turn a consistent profit in live trading sessions on Alpha Arena. That's it for this video. If you really enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment down what you like the most. I will see you guys in the next video.